Now let's continue with the cell injury. The most common cause of cell injury is hypoxia. Okay, hypoxia. Even if you are stressing to any cell, if the cell is getting enough oxygen, the chances of recovery, the chances of adaptation is very high. Okay, very high. But if the oxygen is less, even with all nutrition and proper environment, if the oxygen is less, then it will definitely cause cell injury. So the most common cause of cell injury is hypoxia. The most common cause of cell injury is hypoxia. I know, I think you know what is hypoxia. Hypo means less and oxygen is O2, less O2 to the cell. Okay, less O2 to the cell. In the comment, tell me this sound of the notes. Is it okay, or should I turn it off? I like it, like it is creating some kind of sound, right? So that's why I kept it. What may be the reason of hypoxia? So suppose if this is respiratory system, uh, the oxygen is coming from here, then it is diffusing from here, then it is entering into the blood vessel from here. Okay, and then it is binding with the hemoglobin, and it is carried to the cell. Okay, it is carried to the cell. Suppose any kind of, at any level, if there will be obstruction, it will lead to hypoxia. For just fun, I will extend from here some. Suppose here is a mouth also, right? If someone closes his mouth voluntarily, and if someone holds anyone's mouth voluntarily, by, like, it is a murder. Okay, completely. So if less oxygen is taken by the mouth or by the respiratory system, this is hypoxia. Similarly here also, suppose here any kind of a tumor completely blocked, suppose emphysema, no, suppose asthma, or suppose any kind of an allergic reaction occurred, and it becomes so bad, the mucosa and the squamous becomes so badly infected that it completely blocked, so it will lead to hypoxia. It is a very serious condition. Then if suppose normal, all this thing is happening normally, but the diffusion from alveoli or from the lung to the blood vessel is not happening normally. If it is not happening normally, again, maybe lots of cases, a lot of reason, like accumulation of the fluid in between this area. Okay, well, like edema and any kind of thing. This will also lead to hypoxia because less oxygen is coming to the blood. But suppose all this thing is normal, all this thing from mouth to respiratory tract to diffusion, all thing is normal, but there the oxygen is also coming in the blood vessels, but it is not taken to the cell. Whose function? Suppose this is blood vessel. I should make it red. whose function is to take whose function is to take the oxygen from the blood vessel or from the location where it is coming till the cell. Whose function is this? This is the function of hemoglobin. Okay. If the hemoglobin are not more normal, if it is not normally taking blood, or hemoglobin having defect, or hemoglobin are not able to take the amount of oxygen they should have been taking, okay, this can also lead to hypoxia. And the lastly, suppose this should go till cell. Okay, but cell is not able to take the oxygen. These will also cause cell injury because all thing is normal, but the cell is not taking. Okay, these will also lead to injury. Now let's talk in a classification wise, what are the common cause of hypoxia.